today we got to play Dragon Castle. So this is a Mah-Jongg kind of game. So let's get into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell because we're cool and you want to hang out with us again. Tell us about the game, Robert.
Dragon Castle came out in 2018. It plays 2 to 4 people. The Board Game Geek rating is 7.2. I thought it'd be a little bit higher than that because I think it's a pretty cool game. Designer is obligatory apologies for the mispronunciation of the names. Halimar Hatch, Luca Ricci, and Lorenzo Silva. Artist is Sinyi Chu, I believe. Publisher is Simon Games. MSRP is $49.99, but I looked on Board Game Geek. It's like a lot of people are selling it for $20, so you can get it cheaper now.
Oh, okay. So quality of pieces. So you get really nice tiles. I thought they were pretty good.
I think the tiles are great.
Miniature Mah-Jongg tiles.
Yeah, they're like super thick, but not as not as wide.
Yeah, Mah-Jongg tiles are almost not quite as big as dominoes, but they're pretty
close.
Yeah. Now the card portraits are. The victory points for them are kind of a little...
Yeah, I wish they were as nice as the tiles.
Yeah.
Something's missing there. And then your player board is a very thin cardboard.
But the shrines look pretty cool.
But...
The shrine roofs.
Yeah, the roofs are really awesome. I kind of like that. So...
Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah, because you got some really great components with the tiles and with the little things, but then they went cheap. It was like the Kickstarter didn't get all the upgrades, right? Like you get stopped midway through or something. So for this, there are a few good pieces. There's some that are all right. I'll give it a 7. What do you think?
I was right in the middle there too because it's like it's a balancing. You know, some super awesome stuff that leans towards a 10 and stuff that's real kind of crappy and leads to 5. So 7, right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm at too. There's nothing to me that's super exciting. The tiles would have been cooler if they were full size, but they're smaller, so they don't even weigh that heavily for me. So I think 7 is probably about where I'm at.
Okay, moving on to theme. So basically, you're building a castle with the Mah-Jongg tiles.
Dragon Castle.
Well, maybe you're building an out of dragons.
Maybe. I don't know. Theme's really, really light. Beyond
it feels like a Mah-Jongg game.
So here's the theme.
Okay.
The Dragon Castle, the most ancient and important center of power in the realm, is in decline.
Dun, dun, dun.
Its power and influence have been fading for decades. Now that it has lost the favor of the mighty Elder Dragon, the people are abandoning the city in search of a new home where they can live a long and prosperous life. And you, the lords of the nearby realms, are more than eager to welcome them. It's your chance to get out from beneath the Dragon Castle's shadow and rise to power. But can you earn the trust and support of the almighty spirits? Can you gain the favor of the Elder Dragon? Will you build the next castle?
Wow, it's very dramatic, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
And that's it. So did it feel like that while we were playing it?
No. I was just playing tiles and putting them on and trying to make them match because of this.
Yeah.
So theme's pretty light on this.
The artwork is nice, though. I mean, the artwork of the tiles is nice. The artwork on the chintzy boards is nice. Because I like that watercolor look that it's got. So thematically, in the regards of art, pretty good. Thematically, gameplay-wise, non-existent.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a 6 because the art's good, but beyond that, there's not a really heavy theme on this.
I might go 6.5 just because I really like the art.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think the art on the cards is pretty as far as the different animals. I thought that was really cool. The boards are meh. I don't really care for it so much, but it looks like they didn't finish painting some of it. It's just like, okay, we're done.
I think it's
the style. It's the style.
Well, yeah, but
you don't have to like it. It's okay.
Yes, I like accuracy versus just
impressionism.
Paint within the lines.
You don't like impressionism.
Yes, fill the square.
That explains a lot.
Yes, it does.
Really does. It explains a lot. So score it.
I'm gonna probably be a 6 on it.
Okay. All right. So moving on to Rulebook.
Randy,
the rulebook's pretty good. I mean, it's clear. It's got pictures to tell everything. It's got some nice, pretty art too in it. It's basically the replication of the art from the cards. And it does have cheat sheets. Little cheat cards, I should say. And it's got some variability in the sense that you've got the different ways you can lay out. Unfortunately, the board is only set up for the basic, so you have to basically go off the board for 100 if you want to get the rest, any of the other patterns.
But I still think that's kind of cool that it's like variants to any other board game. So
Yeah.
it's just how you set up and just like Mah-Jongg is the same way. You got different variants of how you set up the base, and that's kind of neat.
Yep. So what did you score?
I'll probably give it a 7. It was fine.
Because I'm going to rate the cheat sheet, I don't think you could play with just this card, but it is pretty good as far as how you score points.
Mm-hmm.
So, what'd you give it?
I gave it a 7.
All right, fine. I'll give it that, because at least it has something.
Yeah, I mean, there was no confusion in
I'll
it.
join the hive mind, so 7.
All right, so moving on to gameplay. So gameplay, it's fairly straightforward. You do the startup tiles. There are several different options, like Randy was saying, depicted in the book. And then you choose one tile from the very, very top. You can either discard that tile and get a victory point, keep that tile and place it on your board and also get a roof, or you match it with an available tile. So an available tile either means that it has to have the long side exposed on one side in the matrix. And then you take both of those tiles and place them on your board. So those are your 3 options each round. Now towards the end of the round, you could get the 2 victory points. There are tokens, and then that will trigger actually the end of game when those are gone at a certain level. So that's pretty much how you play the game. There are also end of game scoring, which is up here. There's a special power and a special scoring mechanism towards the end of the game. But other than that,
that's what you do on your turns. But when you play
them
them onto your
you have to
board,
play them on the board.
when you play them on the board, the arrangement of how you place them on your board is how you score points, and that's what lets you play the rooftops, the shrines.
Right.
So minimum of 4 the same color.
Same color,
You
yeah.
could
The
do
pattern
more.
doesn't matter once they're on your board, but the colors do. So getting the arrangements to form in such a way that you can score more points, because once you hit 4, they automatically flip to the other side. Well, automatically, you have to manually do it. It's not like it's a magical game where they just automatically flip for you.
I think that's
that would raise my score on it.
Thank you for clarifying that. Though.
So you flip once you hit 4 that touch, you flip them over. But if you put 3 over here and 3 over here and connect them, you can get more than 4 and get lots more points. And then once you place them, you can immediately place shrines upon them, depending on what color they are. They get 1 or 2 shrines, or even a bonus victory point if it's the dragons.
And the higher the level, the more in-game points you get.
Yep, and the higher level you put the shrine on, you get bonus points for that too. So this is where all your scoring happens, basically, is on your player board.
And this is the fun part of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, all the other stuff, like we said, it's just kind of meh. But despite the fact that you play against Randy and Miranda and they screw you over all the time, that they try and take the tiles you're going for. But beyond that, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of relaxing, and it's kind of it's kind of reminds me of the the computer version of Mah-Jongg. I'm pretty sure the real Mah-Jongg is played differently, but the computer version is just take 2 that matches, and you get to place them. Kind of reminds you of that.
Yeah.
Mah-Jongg would be one of the few games I've never owned a copy of. I've never had it. I got backgammon, I got chess, I got all I guess I don't know Chinese checkers either. So
you don't have Go or any of those.
I
Yes,
do. I've got Pente.
Okay.
You
Well,
have
Pente
Chinese
and Go is
I
different.
do. Okay. Did I inherit it from you? Is that what you're saying?
No, you have one of them combination boards.
Oh, okay. I'm not aware of that.
One of the many he's probably not aware of.
Mm-hmm. All right, so give it a score.
I think it's a light, relaxing game. With a little bit
It's
of
a good
take
start
that.
of the game.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good little starter game.
So I think I'd give it a 7.
Okay. What about you, Randy? What's your score?
Yeah, I'm probably more of a 6.5. I'm not quite a 7 on this one. It's okay. It's a good light game. It's easy to get to the table, easy to teach new people, but not really my cup of tea.
Well, it's funny because we've only gotten this out twice.
That's because it's not really my cup of tea.
I'm surprised because it's very puzzly. But for me, I'm with you, 6.5. I mean, it's a good little game. And that's what it is. It's a good little game. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We had a lot of fun and hope you will join us again. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Are you good now? Is your hair
My
fine?
glasses are all jacked up. I don't
Okay,
know.
well, you let me know when you're ready.
Let me get new glasses.
You've only had this for like 20 years, right?
I know. It's been a long
Since
time.
we got together. But they're
No, I've been to the eye doctor twice. It's,
Doesn't mean you got new glasses though.
yes, every
We
time.
got
I don't
new
go to the eye
glasses.
doctor just to hang out. It's like,
No,
hey, cool.
We got,
Come to the eye
we
doctors.
got glasses together last time, so
And
no,
the
'cause I
time
paid for it.
before, but the time before that, I got them by myself while we were dating.
Right,
So I've gotten them twice while we've been together.
but only once since we were married.
You didn't say that. You said since we've been together.
Are you ready now? Let me know when you're done.
All right, I think my moment's over.